the United Nations a record of how many persons died you claim to be extrajudicially. I said, I do not. I said, well, you can investigate, find out. Look, guys, what I am really asking, and before, a lot, they were all there. I said, why don't you investigate first and find out the truth? Whatever happened, why are you not giving us in government the simple rule of the right to be heard? Somebody here picks up the records of dead persons and they go there. You know, my advice to everybody, the ones that I curse publicly, is do not get your documents from the opposition and from the communists. Because I said they are all falsified. Maybe I would say as a reality that there were some killing extrajudicially. But as always, I order their arrest and detention, just like what happened in the Caloocan case. But you will be hearing more of it. Keep track of that record because in the end, you would know the real truth. The truth is the truth of the accused policemen and the truth of media and everywhere. There are two. When it is a case, do not conclude that this one is correct. Give him the benefit of doubt and the right to be heard. Then, at the end of the day, you'll have to make a choice. Ganun lang yan.
Next question from Alexis.
No, I have signed here for ages. Pabigyan na natin. Magsama ang loob niyan.
No, it's okay, sir. But
Hindi naman
huli
to-
na lang po ito, sir. Can
Mahal
you
ang tawa nito.
Sir, can you tell, this is about your meeting with U.S. President Donald Trump. You mentioned just now you used to curse leaders or countries, among them the U.S. in the past. Now, after your bilateral meeting with Donald Trump, your spokesman said that there will be a marked difference in the relationship of the Philippines and the U.S. How so?
Insofar as this issue is concerned, I said, I will answer the fisherman and the farmer, and I will explain to them patiently why it is so. But I will never, never allow a foreigner to question me. It's an insult, and that is why what you get is a bullshit from me. If you want, you just take a list. The prudent thing to do is ask for a list. And if your unit or whatever company is rich enough, then ask them to fund your investigation.
Sir, I'm asking about the U.S.-Philippines relationship moving forward after your bilateral meeting.
It has been a forward movement. My quarrel with the U.S. is not the government and the people. That would be idiotic also. My quarrel as people there in government with different policies. You know, I'm not, but I gave them something. Along the way, it's about time that you really know. Read this. It's all there. Go to the people and anyway, maybe one of them will also be interested to go to the United States. Watch out for these guys.
Thank you, sir.
Next question from Alexis Douglas Romero of the Philippine Star.
Good evening, Mr. President. Considering your criticisms and issues against the European Union, did you take the opportunity to raise them with European Council President Donald Tusk on the sidelines of the ASEAN-EU Summit?
I think they were with the same group when I said, whatever happened to that precious phrase, it's a Western thing, the right to be heard.
So you relayed the same message to him as that of Prime
No, I
Minister?
was the one who injected the topic. He was not at all interested. There were a lot of TV. The TV was working there. He did not. He did. I made the intervention, and I inserted in the matter of extrajudicial killing.
Okay.
And
how,
so whatever happened, you thought at about democracy. Now your heart bleeds for the criminals. And I said, I've been telling you, I've been mayor for, I'm now will be something like 40 years in government. I know, because I saw several times that they really fight it out. Good for America, because it's still the poppy derivatives, marijuana. But I said, remember I said, do you remember it? I just uttered it 4 months ago. And I said, it is a crisis of the proportions you'd never know. Once shabu enters into the mainstream market, you will discover to your sorrow that you have a very, very serious problem. That's with 100,000 distribute shabu among the, and you'll be horrified. Because it sinks. And I remember, and I'm sure you remember, that also that you saw that footage where a doctor in the company of, what's her name, Calamard. So why would I, and I would tell her, look, shit, there is a report coming from the same body where you are a rapporteur. You bring a doctor here and, start to expound about drugs. And I said, you remember, you only have one program to watch. He said that drugs does not do harm to people, to human beings. I almost fell out of the chair that I was sitting.
okay.
God, here is a United Nations inhabited, working for, allegedly, for mankind, and you have here a list of drugs which will explain why they are criminals, and you listen to these idiots there, believing them, and you investigate me? Son of... Let me tell you, are you crazy? You better reconcile your basic principles there. If you cannot agree on something and you start to mess up, then what you get is, that's why I said to Obama, go to hell. You want to file a case? File it. Whatever court, United Nations, go. And the EU, offering us, I don't know how much this time. So the Secretary of Finance asked me if I'm willing to accept it. Give it to the persons you believe who will tell you the truth. Do not give it to me. Because you think that I'm just like the NPAs. Look at the propaganda outside. Duterte, U.S. fascist dictators. And then I said suddenly last week, if I am a dictator, I am a son of a bitch, why are you forcing me to talk to you? Look at the propaganda. Resume peace talks, resume peace talks. Oh, if you think that I'm a fascist and a killer, why are you talking to me? Now, for the others, let us be an education also for all. Do not come to me asking, even if it is true or false, do not ask me. If you want something from my mouth, evidence, do not get it from my oral cavity. Look for somebody else. You must be stupid. Even if it's true or it's false.